Good morning, all of you. Today we teach about GNOME2 desktop of lesson number 7. GNOME2 desktop. We have already learned that operating system allows user to use two modes of interaction: command line interface and graphical user interface. In this chapter, we will introduce you to the GNOME2 desktop and its different panel. We will also see how to customize the appearance of the GNOME desktop. GNOME2 desktop. Open source is all about freedom and choices. Linux is no expectation. It provides multiple choices for most components of the operating system. The desktop manager, or simply the desktop, is no exception. Linux provides several desktop managers including GNOME, KDE, Unity, LXDE, and many more. While the first three desktops require more powerful systems with better graphics capability, the last two desktops are lightweight and can run even on quite low-end machines. GNOME2 was the default desktop for Ubuntu Linux until Ubuntu 10.10, Ubuntu 11.04 onwards. Use the Unity desktop. You can install different desktops as per your choice, but GNOME2 provides a very good desktop environment for personal computer users. When the GNOME2 desktop starts, we get a 7 as shown 7.1 figure. There are three major components of the screen. The top panel, a horizontal bar at the top of the screen. The bottom panel, a horizontal bar at the bottom of the screen. And the desktop, the part of the screen between these panels. In general, left-clicking an item selects it. Active items in the panels like menus, indicators, and applications launchers executes the corresponding action on single click, while desktop shortcuts and executable program files in the utils file browser get executed only on double click. Right clicking on an item brings up a floating menu of options specific to that item. Next, the top panel. The top panel contains the menu bar with three menu items: applications, places, and systems. The applications launchers, the notification area, some applets, including one for the system date and time, the menu, me menu, and the session menu. The top panel the desktop is initially empty, but the user can place frequently used files, folders, and applications launchers there for quick access. The bottom panel contains a show desktop icon, mini representation of applications that are running the desktop switcher, and the trace icon. These elements are explained. Application menu. This menu presents a category-wise submenu of the applications installed in the system as shown in figure 7.2. Accessories contains a calculator application for performing basic arithmetic as well uh, as scientific calculations. CD, DVD creators for writing to CD, DVD disk usage analyzer for analyzing the usage of disk space directory wise or file type wise. Gedit text editor for creating and editing plan text files. Manage print jobs to manage the jobs submitted for printing. Take screenshot uh, for the current screen display in an image file. Terminal for using the CLI and Tomboy notes for creating computer notebooks. To note down your ideas and throw in an organized and sketchable way. Next, games contains some computer games that you can play for relaxing. Graphics contains a spot photo manager for managing photographs taken using a digital camera or a mobile phone's camera. Next, Internet. This category contains Empathy IM client for chatting with others on the internet, Mozilla Firefox web browser for surfing the World Wide Web, Weber social client for social networking using sites like Facebook, Twitter, and software to see and control another user's desktop screen from your machine and vice versa. Office. As the name suggests, this category gives access to the tools most commonly needed for office work. These include an online dictionary, an email client for accessing email and sharing your schedule with your college clients, etc. Sound and video. This category contains applications meant for entertainment. It also includes the Brazera disk burner for burning CD and DVD disc, movie player to play movies on the computer, PTV video editor for performing basic video editing tasks, rhythm box music player to play music and sound recorder to record your voice. Ubuntu Software Center. If you are not satisfied with the built-in applications provided, there are tens of thousands of applications, most of them free but some paid as well in the software repositories hosted and maintained by Canonical Limited, its partner and affiliates, the Debian project, and other communities and organizations. This option provides you access to host and applications both for study and play. Next, the Places menu. This menu is shown in figure 7.3 allows you to access various storage devices in your computer as well as on other connected computers. Home folder opens the currently logged in user's home directory in the Utils files browser. This browser has been described in details in the next chapter. Desktop opens the user's desktop folder in the Utils file browser. This is a folder inside the user's home directory. Any file placed here is displayed on the user's desktop, and any file placed graphically on the user's desktop lands up here. Document. This is again a folder inside the user's home directory, meant for storing the user's personal document. Music. This folder inside the user's home directory can be used to store music files. Pictures. This folder inside the user's home directory can be used to store pictures. Videos. This folder inside the user's home directory can be used to store video files. Downloads. Files downloaded from the internet are saved in this folder by default. If required, these settings can be changed easily. Computer shows all the fixed and removable storage in the computer. Network shows all the other computers on the same network. If sharing is unable on some of these computers, one can easily copy and transfer files to and from those computers. Connect to server. This option can be used to connect to a variety of powerful server computers running by any Unix-like or Windows operating system. Next, search for files. This option can be used to search for a file by their names where when a user forgets in which directory the file was saved. Recent document shows a list of files opened recently. From here, one can reopen a recently used file quickly without having to navigate the directory structure. This facility is also useful in cases where one forget where one saved a recent file. Bookmarks. The Places menu also displays the bookmarks you have created in Utils. If there are only few of them, they are displayed directly in the Places menu. Otherwise, they are clubbed together in a bookmarks menu. Removable device and discover partitions. If any hard disk partition apart from the one containing the Linux root file system is discovered during the boot process. The same is listed in the Places menu. Next, the System menu. This menu shown in figure 7.4 allows the users customize one's Ubuntu installation and carry out system administration. This menu has two submenus, namely Performance and Administration. It also has three other partitions. About Me allows the currently logged in user to view and modify their profile. Appearance allows the user to change the desktop background image, set the default font and font size for various categories, and select a theme. Choose and applying theme applies a harmonious setting of desktop wallpapers. font colors and appearances of different elements of Windows, etc. Their levels of visual effect are provided non-normal and extra. The default is none, depending on graphics capability of your system. Next, assistive technology provides special programs and settings to help physically challenged people use the computer. Main menu options allows us to decide which items appear in the menus and which items do not. User with little more knowledge can also add or modify the menu item. Monitor option can be used to set monitor options, particularly the display resolution, number of pixels in a row, and the number of such rows. Mouse preference option can be used to fine tune mouse settings. Network connection and network proxy options allow us to set network settings. Power management is used to set options that conserve power and help save environment. This option case the computer to turn off display or go into hibernate sleep mode when not used for creating certain duration. Preferred applications lets you to choose your favorite applications for common internet and multimedia tasks. Remote desktop allows you to share your desktop with someone else. When you share your desktop with someone, both you and that user see your desktop on a continually update basis. When any one of you move the mouse or press a key, the effect will be seen by both. This facility has many uses like allowing a worker to work on office computer for home, allowing technician to take control of user's computer for troubleshooting and for solving problems. Next, Screensaver is an application that springs into action when the user does not perform any action for creates duration. Generally, it displays a constantly changing image on the screen. Sound allows the user to set volume levels as well as other sound input-output related options. Startup applications controls which applications are automatically started when the computer starts. If you find that your computer takes too long to boot, you may check your startup applications. Ubuntu One is Canonical's cloud storage solution. It allows you to purchase music and store your files on Canonical server computers. Windows lets you set some basic options regarding the behavior of applications window. In particular, you may choose what actions should be taken when you double click the title bar of window. Next, administration menu. The administration submenu shows in figure 7.6 provides various tools for the control and management of system. Important tools include disk utilities, display disk and disk partitions and allows the user to create, delete, edit and format disk partitions. Mount and unmount language support for various language included Indian language, printing software sources, on the internet from which to install software. Startup disk creator, time and date, update manager, and users and groups are available in this menu. Help and support provides some basic documents on how to start using Ubuntu. Ubuntu GNOME display version and other information about the GNOME desktop in use. About Ubuntu. Display the Ubuntu version in use and some introductory material on it.